Good morning, everyone. Please find a comfortable seat. I like to refer to this class as a moving meditation because the key focus is today the breath. So I rather want you to be with a nice breath than with a perfect posture. Let the posture adapt to the breath and not the other way around. So let it be your priority to breathe effortlessly, sweet, nurturing. And also we will work quite a bit with the breath, so it will at some point be a very long breath. And if that's too much for you, adapt it to your own needs. You can still follow the rhythm and everything, but see how you shape it. Today's class, the breath will be mainly in the navel center. So imagine you breathe into the navel and from the navel. And we especially emphasize the long exhalations. So it's exhaling into the center of the navel. That should have a calming effect. And like we yesterday already said a little bit, we want to tap into that space that is just all right with whatever happens. So imagine the space, a room that is just okay with whatever is inside of the room. If there are people inside, if they are dancing, screaming, crying, whatever they do, the space is just all right. So imagine you as the space, or your essence is like space. Good, close the eyes down. Relax the body, relax the jaw especially. And if you like, join me in Fon Om. Inhale into the navel, fill the belly. Exhale from the navel, draw the navel inwards, let the air out. Slow inhale for 4 counts, 2, 3, 4. Slow exhale, 4 counts, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4. We stay for 4 counts the whole class today. And exhale now for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 4 counts. Maybe make the breath audible. Use the ujjayi so you hear the breath. Exhale for 6 counts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And continue on your own. Inhaling 4, exhaling maybe even 7 or 8. Couple more rounds. Slow, conscious breath to nurture the system. Draw your attention to the presence, to the breath. As you would suck the mind into the center of the belly. Sweet one last round. And then fully inhale, full capacity inhale to hold the breath at the end. Now engage gently the pelvic floor, holding the breath. Draw the navel slightly inwards and lower the chin towards the chest. Exhale slowly everything out. And with open or closed eyes, find your way onto your back, lying down. And if you today in the class don't know exactly how to move, what to do, you can always have a look at Ada. She will demo for me. So I guide you through the movements, but if you want to have a visual, just have a look at her. She's a very sweet, lovely human, but also a student of the very first days of ours. So I'm very grateful she's now on the front. Bring your breath back into the navel. Imagine this class isn't about performing your body or with the body. Imagine it's nurturing yourself with the breath. That's the important part. That's the key practice. So throughout the class, on every exhale, draw the navel gently inwards towards the spine and also engage the pelvic floor muscles ever so slightly, 20%. Only on the exhalation. On the inhale, you relax, you fill the belly. And on every exhale, you draw awareness and muscular action, navel in, pelvic floor up. That will help to invite energy to collect in your navel center. While doing this, draw the knees into the chest. Loose your hands to the sides of the floor and let the knees go to the right side first on the exhalation. Keep that conscious breath, knees towards the right. Inhale slowly, knees back to the center. Exhale, knees to the left. And now, slow down this whole process. Inhale, knees back to the center. Exhale, knees to the sides. How slow can you move? Adapt the movement to your breath. So make that movement as smooth, as slow, as beautiful as the breath. Going from side to side. It's more about the movement than the posture. And keep that effortless idea, breath flowing, but in a very smooth, controlled way. See if Ujjayi, the ocean breath, is something that supports you in this whole process. Make that sound audible. Make the breath feelable through the body. One more each side, so you're equal on both sides. And eventually finding center, place the feet back down on the floor. Walk them mat width apart. Find the edges of the mat and then let both knees go to the right side. Keep the feet at the edges of the mat and then let the knees sink to the side. So that's a gentle opening of the hip. Drop back into breath awareness in the navel. And let the breath go naturally. Just observe it for a few moments. This one you can also place the hands on the body if that feels nice, to feel actually the breath. Or like a symbol of feeling oneself. And in a slow manner bring the knees to the other side to eventually rest. At some points in today's class, you might want to get out of a posture or is judging or complaining or whatever. And that's all right. We want to explore the nature of the mind in our yoga practice to see that we are like the space, the room, that is just all right with whatever happens inside. So if the mind starts, let it do its thing and imagine you are just the space that holds all content, all thoughts, all sensations. And the space is actually not that affected from anything that happens in the room. Good. Slowly bring the knees back to center. Step them hip width apart, close to the buttocks. And bring the hands next to the hips. On the inhale, just lift the hands over your head so they touch the back touch the earth behind your head. And exhale, bring the hands back to the hips. Let's slow down this movement all together. Inhale 4 counts, hands up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4 counts, hands back to the hips. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Now 5 counts, slow down. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale now for 6 counts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, hands lift the hips as well. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6 counts, everything back. Hands back, hips down. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more times. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6 counts. Slowly lower hands and hips. 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time on your own. Sweet. Rest for one breath. Roll to the side and find a tabletop. Head forward, look towards us. Hands on the floor, knees on the floor, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread the fingers wide. Press the tops of the fingers into the mat. So, inhale here, tuck the toes. Exhale to slowly find a downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the knees back to tabletop position. That's a little sequence we do. It's very simple. Exhale to down dog, slowly, 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, knees back down to the floor. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, down dog. Draw the navel in, activate pelvic floor. 3, 4. Inhale, knees back down. 2, 3, 4. Now exhale for 5. Down dog. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow movement. Inhale, knees down. 2, 3, 4. Now for 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, knees down. And we go for 2 more rounds. You count on your own internally and maybe extend the breath even more to 6, 7, or 8. Slow movement, conscious breath. Follow the breath. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, down dog. 1 more, and then find your way into down dog to stay there. Feel that emerging presence if you pay attention to the breath. Find your down dog. And just for a difference, find stillness here. Let the body rest completely in down dog. Let it stop moving, even blinking the eyes. Be completely still and just breathe. For 2, maybe 3 breaths. No movement and no fiddling, nothing. Just this pureness of being present with yourself. And this animating force of breath. Sweet. Now allow also the body to make movements, paddle the feet, bring the hips from side to side, create a little bit of playfulness. Maybe even play with the breath. Take a deep inhale and someone called it horse exhale, like this. Or something that is releasing. Good, and then let's all find our way back into down dog if you came down. And move your feet step by step forward to the front of the mat. Slow steps. Yes. Good. Keep the knees gently bent and the head hang, the body low. Swing from side to side. Find those gentle little spaces that the body enjoys. And place now the hands on the tops of your feet. And with your next inhalation, you stroke the front side all the way up to standing, the front of your thighs. And then place the fingers behind the buttocks. On the exhale, you stroke the back side of the legs down. So give yourself a little love. Inhale slowly, front side up. Exhale, open the shoulders, back side down. Find your own rhythm. Keep the breath slow. Imagine this is let's say, a practice of being with oneself, like fully exploring movement and body. It's an intimate moment. Good. One last to come up all the way to mountain pose. Close the eyes. Feel the presence of the body, sensations inside, movements inside. Going through a very slow, super slow sun salutation. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, bend the knees, hands down to the floor, fold. Hands to the shins, inhale, long spine, look halfway up. Exhale to find the hands on the floor, step back, lower down to the floor. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra or Upward Dog, open the chest. Exhale, Down Dog. Breathe. 1. Conscious breath here. And lift the heels up. Move the buttocks back and up. Stretch the spine long. Now bend the knees, look forward. A big step to the front of the mat. Half lift. And exhale to fold. Bend the knees, inhale, rise up, hands up to the sky, grow tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, gentle Om. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, fold down. Take your time. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga, lower down to the floor, slowly, elbows close. Inhale, Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Exhale, Down Dog. 1 breath. Feel the presence of yourself. I am here. Lift the heels, bring the buttocks further back and up. Back and up. Good. Bend the knees, look forward. Next inhalation, step to the front. Exhale to fold. Gently bend the knees, inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale. Good. Little sequence. Inhale, lift the arms, bend the knees, chair pose. Exhale, hands go down, but you come back into standing. Super easy. Inhale, 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, Tadasana. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow down the movement. Inhale, 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more rounds on your own. Maybe extend the exhalation even further to 7 or 8. Inhale into chair, exhale, back to mountain. Can also close down the eyes. It's beautiful. Fully feel all the aspects of what is present. Now after your 2 repetitions, let's all meet in chair pose. So inhale, enter. And exhale, stay here. Finding back to an equal breath, equal length inhale, exhale. But really focus on exhalation, draw navel in and pelvic floor up. This is a so-called hatha practice, meaning we're staying a little longer in postures. Keep the breath effortless, a gentle lightness, sweetness. And now if your mind or if your body starts to shake a little bit, to comment a little bit, let it just be like it is. Imagine it like the music in the background, and you're the space. That's just all right. One more long breath, deep inhalation, conscious exhalation. Good. Inhale to release back to mountain. Feel the effect of this little posture. Be present with your body sensations. What's going on inside? Open the eyes and step your right leg back. Just a normal step. Lift the right hand up as well, and the left hand supports the lower back. On the next inhale, grow your fingers up, grow tall. Exhale to fold forward. So just that the upper body is parallel to the floor. Inhale to rise up again. That's it, super easy. Exhale now, fold forward 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, rise for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale down, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, rise. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, fold for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2 more rounds on your own. Count internally or just flow intuitively. Draw the navel in. Pelvic floor. Hips facing forward. Sweet, 1 more. Inhale, lift both arms. Exhale, fold down completely to the floor. Find your hands next to your front foot. Maybe use blocks or be on the fingertips. Gentle bend in the front leg is all right. Inhale, just slightly up to lift, and then exhale to find the stretch. Should be in the front hamstrings. Keep breathing, keep being aware. Just stay in this posture. Become the space that is just all right. Whatever your body intuitively does. Maybe it goes out of the posture if it's too much. Rather listen to your body than your mind. The mind is hijacking with its ideas. The body gives us signals which are quite useful sometimes. Good. Inhale to gently lift. Now there are a few options. The easiest option is just lift the left arm. Stay low and just lift the left arm. Look at Adha. The second option would be you shift the weight forward, bring the hand a little forward, maybe on a block, and lift the back leg as well. So that's the hardest one. 2 options. Whichever you choose, we stay for 5 breaths, but the longest breaths in your capacity. And they're as calm as any other breath of this class. So after a while, the body might start to shake, and that's all right. The space is all right. That is what the yogis mean when they say find the inner peace. They just refer to your essence, nature, which is just all right with any experience. Change the arm. Yes. One last breath here. The slowest one of the 5. Look down first. Bring the foot back down, bring the hand down. Go back to your pyramid. Bend the front leg a little bit. Inhale, lift the arms up and come all the way into standing. Exhale to step forward to the front, arms down, mountain. Sweet. Let's pause and feel. We're not always giving us time to actually feel. We should do more mountain pose reposes in life, actually. That would be very funny. Other side. Left foot back. Left hand rises, right hand supports the lower back. Inhale, lift. Crown lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Come back up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Is that okay? Exhale. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, lift, and 2 more rounds on your own pace. Maybe 7, maybe 8. Use the ujjayi. Listen to your breath. After the second, bring both hands up and fold down completely. Find the floor. Find pyramid pose, stretching the front leg. Maybe make the step a bit closer if the stretch is too strong, or use a block to support your hands on. And then just settle into stillness. That's nothing that the mind really likes, because the mind wants movement and change, solving problems. But allow to just settle into what is present right now. Center awareness in the navel and breathe from there. Good. Gently lift. Either lift now the right hand like opposite of the front foot, or shift the weight forward. Place the hand in front of the front foot and lift the other leg. 5 breaths. I breathe with you. Last breath. Enjoy it to the fullest. Look down first, hand down, foot down. Support your lower back or hips. Inhale, both hands up. And come forward, stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. Open or closed eyes, or soften the gaze. Feel the presence of I am. I'm aware, I'm here. Good, let's do one more thing. Please use the left one first. Step your right foot back and into a big wide stand. And then both feet facing towards each other. So you're facing to the garden, I think. The toes are gently inwards. And then you spread the hands and imagine the hands are just above your feet. So adjust the width of the feet a little bit. So we're going up and down, but on the way down, we chant the mantra Ram, and that is the mantra for the navel center, where we have the fire. So we want to ignite the fire, ignite the energy in the navel. Okay, so let's start with the left hand. Inhale. Exhale, let's do the movement first. Bring the hand between the feet on the floor, and then look up at the end. Good. Inhale to lift, come back to standing, original position. Good. Exhale, chanting Ram. Ram. Inhale to rise slowly. Ram. Feel the vibration in the center of the navel. Inhale, lift. Ram. One more. Inhale, lift. Ram. Stay low. Stay here for 1 or 2 breaths. Feel that shape. Bend the knees slightly, come all the way up, back into center. Relax. Just relax the hands. Imagine there's a little flame in the center of the navel. The Chinese call it dantian, or something like that. The yogis call it kunda, the fire pit, where we get our individual energy from. Good, spread the arms. Let's go to the other side. Right hand, inhale. Rise. Maybe close the eyes. Rise. Draw the navel in. Last one. Inhale, rise. Stay low. Find posture, find the shape. Breathe. Let the energy rotate, circulate in the navel. Good. Look down first. Bend the knees gently and come all the way up into standing. Step to the front. Come to the front. Get the feet a little bit wider and support yourself on the knees. So I will demo first. So what I do when I hold my breath, look at my belly, I will exhale, draw the navel in, hold the breath, and then pump. Yeah, without breathing. Okay, let's see if that works. Good. Inhale fully. Exhale everything out. Draw the navel in. Hold the breath at the end. Suck the navel in even more. Drop the pelvic floor and start to pump. Chin towards the chest. Good. Release. And move the hips. Good. Come up. Do that one more time. Come back down. Inhale deeply. Exhale everything out. Navel in, pelvic floor engages. Chin towards the chest. Suck it even more in. Imagine a vacuum and pump. Relax. And find your stance. Good. Feet back to hip width. Look forward. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale here. And with a very long, slow breath, lower down further and bring the hands down to the floor. Inhale on the lift. And exhale to step back, lower down to the floor, lie flat. Please find the belly on the mat. Relax, maybe use the hands as a pillow. And feel now what happens if the belly has no space to breathe because there's the earth. Where does the breath go? What parts of the body move? Good. For the next little sequence, find the hands on the lower back. Both hands on the lower back, on the sacrum, kind of thing. And then inhale to bring the right hand forward and lift the chest, look forward. Exhale, hand goes back and look to the left. Lower down. Good. Inhale, now left hand forward, lift the chest. Exhale, hand back, look to the right. Exactly. Inhale, right hand, now also left foot, opposite foot. Exhale, both back, look to the left. Inhale, left hand, lift the right foot, opposite foot. Exhale, everything back. Let's slow it down. Right hand, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, hand back, look to the left, 2, 3, 4. Left hand, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Exhale, hand back, 2, 3, 4. One more each side. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Lift the chest. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Left side. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, hand back, 2, 3, 4. Now last one, lift both hands forward, lift the chest, lift both feet. Stay here, breathe. Remember the space, the room that is just all right. Relax everything down. Pillow with your hands. The next pose will be 5 breaths. Either choose what we just did in the end, hands up, feet up, or go a little bit deeper, bend the knees, grab the ankles, and come into a bow pose. Imagine you have a block between the knees, so activate the inner thighs. Choose whatever is all right for your body, and then inhale to lift. 5 breaths, everybody for their own. Slow breaths, as it would be a walk in the park. My teacher said sometimes the practice starts when you want to get out of a pose. After your 5 breaths, or maybe now, relax, release. Beautiful. Wiggle the hips. And roll to one side or help yourself to get up. Slide the feet forward to the front. Oh no, sorry. Sit on your heels. We do something different. Sit on your heels if that's accessible. And we go first to the right side. So the buttocks goes now onto the mat on the right, so that the top foot is onto the bottom foot, somehow on top of each other. It's a bit of funny seat. And then we want to use the left hand and place it on the opposite knee. Yes. The right hand goes behind you. You inhale first, lengthen the spine, and then you twist. Inhale again, lengthen the spine a little more, and twist a little more. Good, sweet. Now bring the head back to the front, look to me. And bring the front ear to the front shoulder. So there's a stretch in the neck as well. I know, a funny posture. Now relax the breath. I don't want to hear like those pressing breaths. So really come into a smooth, effortless breath. And still breathe with the navel. Allow the longest breaths in this practice. Maybe even a gentle Mula Bandha activation, pelvic floor. Let the head come back first, and then unwind. Find your hips back on the heels. Rest for a breath or two. And we go to the other side, hips to the left, opposite arm, your right one on the knee, or you can even sit on it. And then the left hand behind you, inhale to lengthen the spine and then twist. Find a twist first, look over the back shoulder. Once you have the twist, bring the head back forward, look towards the front, and then find the front ear to the front shoulder to stretch the back of the neck. Guide awareness back to the navel center. Deep, long breaths, effortless, nourishing. Now with a twist we activate the so-called samana vayu, that's the inward spiraling breath that helps digestion, that activates the fire in the body. So spiral your awareness to the center of the navel. Concentrate prana, life force, for your benefit. Release the head first. Unwind the rest, and this time slide the feet forward. For most of you, probably bending the knees now is a bit more accessible. Lift the arms, last posture for today. Inhale to grow up, and exhale to slowly fold forward. And now inhale to come back up. And be in this rhythm of folding in and coming back out with your own breath. In and out, a few times. Maybe close the eyes and feel the movement. Exactly, do it one last time. Slowest breath, folding forward, and in the end, grab whatever is accessible, feet, shins, floor, and rest on this forward fold. Still breathing, turning inwards to the very core. Becoming very intimate with yourself. And come halfway out of the posture. Grab the toes or 2 fingers around the big toes. Bend the knees. Long spine, that's the most important for this one. Inhale deeply. Exhale everything out, draw the navel in, pelvic floor activates, and hold the breath at the end. Chin towards the chest. Release. And swing your feet to the back of the room to slowly then find your Shavasana, lying down. Traditionally, head to the front. For this Shavasana, imagine you're resting, floating in a pool of prana, in a sea of life force. You're weightlessly floating and you're nurtured from all sides. Allow awareness to settle on the breath. And bring the awareness of the body back. Maybe breathing for a few times from the toes to the head and back down. Scanning kind of through the whole body. Good, and then take a deep inhalation and a sweet sigh. To introduce some movements, some stretches, some hugs. And roll to one side. Take the time you need. Come into a seated eventually. Close the eyes down one more time. Let's go to our last bit of practice. This is a so-called kriya. You can translate that with cleansing technique for the mind. Like we do cleanse and have to keep our body healthy. We want to get rid of toxins and heavy metals and stuff like that. We also do that in yoga with the mind, getting rid of negativity and what we don't need anymore, what doesn't serve us anymore. So I will guide you through a little kriya to cleanse the mind. Starting with yogic breathing, one hand on the chest, one on the belly. Imagine filling from the bottom to the top. Inhaling first into the lower hand, to the center, to the top hand. And exhaling equally both hands. So find a very slow, equal breath of deep inhalations. Really using the full capacity of your lungs, and then deep exhalations, long and smooth and peaceful. Few rounds like this. One last round. With the exhale, relax the hands down, relax the body. And inhale awareness to the center of your head, and imagine you attract all negativity, all mental stuff you don't need anymore, and you collect it with a deep inhale to a singular point in the center of the head. With the exhale, you draw that point down the center of the body to the bottom of the pelvis. There, you inhale again, collect even more, place it into a concentrated point, and then exhale to let it drop out of the body to the earth, maybe even towards the center of the earth. And then repeat that. Inhale, come back to the center of the head, collect all negativity, all destructivity, all self-doubt, and so on. Exhale it down to the bottom of the pelvis. Inhale to collect even more that sits in the body. And exhale to let it go, allow it to drop out. Repeat. Imagine all energies that are not supportive. Seed them out, collect them in a singular point and let it drop out. Things that might serve you in the past that were protective. Patterns you don't need anymore in the now. Let it drop out. Good. And now to enter Kriya, imagine a downward facing blue triangle just below your pelvic floor. The point, the Mula Dara. And imagine some bolts, electric bolts, to discharge all energy to the earth. And we end the class with a harmonization of the body, which is a humming om, sometimes called humming bee. You can just hum, or if you want, open the eyes. You can do the full mudra, would be closing the ears with the thumbs, placing one hand on top of the eyebrows, one finger, second finger, bottom of the eyelids, third finger next to the nostrils, and last finger under the lips. So closing down the eyes and ears, inhaling and continuously just hum. Find your own sound. Okay. Relax. If you want, wrap the hands. Place them onto the eyes. Blink the eyes open. Rub the face. Jai, namaste.